Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at 2 guard. Now here is Harris after the miss from Trae Young. Irving drives in. Count that bucket. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And here's Harden. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Young and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Herter. Now Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. And the rejection by Harden.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Capella, the pass to Herter. Nailed from three-point land.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Irving for 3, kept alive, and Harden on the follow.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Alinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Harris. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
So they take the lead.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Johnson. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Jordan. Back to Johnson. And here is Green. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Collins. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Atlanta leading by 3. Bogdanovich, no luck. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. The deep 3 from Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Now that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Here's Williams. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. From deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the shot goes down.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Irving dishes to Johnson. Back to Irving. There's 14 seconds left in the first.
I don't know how you match up with Kyrie Irving. So great at turning on the jets and then drawing the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. And the shot goes in.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
And a deep three from Irving. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam.
Whew. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young, and it's Snell in at the shooting guard. Harden surveying the D. Griffin trying to get open. Harden's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Young, good. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Back to Harden. Wide open look. And too long on the shot.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in, and the shot is good. Irving's got 12.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Here's Young. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. Nets trail by 3. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Huerter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Ball stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. No one near him. That one good for 2. Huerter's got 4 points this quarter.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Right side, Jordan. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Inside, kicks it out to Collins. Right wing, fires the 3. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving with it. He's got 12. Johnson finds Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Huerter positioned himself well in the fast break.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. From 13, that one wide left. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Huerter off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bucket is good.
Well, some good balance from Johnson. Incredible watching him maintain that focus. Look at his eyes on the rim there on that difficult shot.
And it's Huerter, top of the key. Hunter kicks to Young. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You see, he can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Young passes to Capella. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Clint Capella.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Green is out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Chioza in the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Young. And that one drops for him. Young's got 8 points.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Chioza passes to Jordan. Here's Chioza. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Capella sends it back. Here's Young. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, the D cannot handle DJ right now. A gigantic guy on the inside who's going to get those calls most of the time.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
They get it again, and then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, I love the attitude there of Jordan staying with the shot despite being grabbed.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. The Hawks leading by 6. Now Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
The kick out to Irving. A 3-ball. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Down low, here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Irving's got 25 points.
Feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows he's going to knock down. Kyrie playing sharp here.
Okongwu kicks to Snell. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Johnson, the pass to Irving. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. For the lead, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich, lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. Back to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Molinari passes to Collins. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving finds Harris. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The 3-pointer, no good. Irving for 3. He can't get that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Atlanta. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here is Harden. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by Capella.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Hunter no good. Nets trail by 4. Griffin attacking. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Young. He gets that one. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Harden outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's deflected. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young in the corner. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Harden outside. Launches a 3. Harris kicks to Harden. Looking to get back on track here. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter. Back to Capella. Nice D from Griffin. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 4. Harden missing again.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Irving surveying the floor. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Young dishes to Capella. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And it's 8 points for Clint Capella.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Green kicks to Irving. To tie it up. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Capella trying to free himself up. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Brown the pass to Green. And he gets it to go.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Young. Good. Nice job down low. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Irving with the steal. Here's Perry. He's guarded by Collins. Harden finds Irving. It's deflected.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Harden against Young on the pass to Harris. A shot by Harden, wide open, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Collins in the post. And stolen by Jordan.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. Yes!
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Now, here is Young. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
From deep, Harden misses the 3. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. So the Nets starting five. They've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And Holiday throws it down.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now, here is Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Green. Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harden against Holiday. And the basket by Harden.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Double team on Holiday. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Knocks it loose. Outside Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lets it fly from 18. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
In the corner, Middleton with it. And Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And the basket by Harris.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Lopez throws it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Holiday against Harden. The pass to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Harden outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Middleton looking it over. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good D by Jordan.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they'll keep possession. The tray. Rebound, Milwaukee. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Green. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And Irving launches it from deep. Forbes with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Aldridge kicks to Irving. It's good from long range.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Nobody near Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
PJ Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Middleton against Griffin. Here's Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Brown kicks to Griffin. Outside Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. That one goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Irving for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And the jam by Harden.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here is Forbes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Portis. Both good from the line that time. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Left side, Portis. Five to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Forbes. The shot missing.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Harden. Brown trying to free himself up. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Connaughton passes to Portis. He's covered by Brown. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6, and he's good on the 3 ball. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Pass to Forbes. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Here's Brown. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Second chance shot. And he can't bank that one in. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris, right side. Jordan kicks to Green. Up in time. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slip. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Chioza in at the point. Middleton on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Harden. The numbers in their favor for the finish, and Harden with the stuff.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
They get it back.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Bucks trail by 7. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Holiday against Harden. Over Holiday. Bank shot. No good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Harden scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Here's Portis, up and in on the layup. Portis has got 6 points.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Irving for 3. Another shot and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
It's Portis, high post. Here's Forbes. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Bucks trail by 4. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Poked away. The kick out to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And the first one drops.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. And the Nets lead by 4.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And stolen by Jordan. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Passes it to Johnson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harden, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Irving from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton outside. The feed to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 20.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Giannis against Griffin. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Irving with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws come. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Antetokounmpo gets to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. It's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the ball hawking, the way they come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it down.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Harris. It's good from beyond the arc.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Holiday against Harden. Lets the three fly. The shot by Holiday, no good. From deep three-point range, misses there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now it's ended out.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by Capella.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And finished off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Holiday dishes to Lopez. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. One-on-one fast break. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Cans the 12-footer.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Young against Holiday. Young drives in. Misses from close range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Holiday finds Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the pass to Capella. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Bogdanovich. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Capella. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one is good.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Connaughton. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Williams passes to Capella. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Lou Williams. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Young's checked in for Capella. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Forbes the pass to Connaughton, to the paint. Doubled by Okongwu. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And stolen by Okongwu. Bogdanovich, no luck. Tie game in Atlanta. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Trae Young. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Snell in at the two-guard spot. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
Outside Holiday. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. And Holiday, here we go. That one drops for him.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Back to Portis. Kicks it to Forbes. 4 on the shot clock. Passes it to Connaughton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Young inside. Okongwu. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Portis finds Holiday. Back to Portis. Over Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Bobby Portis doesn't mind a physical game. He takes it, and he dishes it out.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Bucks leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
In the corner, Collins with it. He kicks to Hunter. Taken away by Holiday. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Williams. There's the pass to Huerter. Dishes to Capella. Looking to end the run. Can't cash in from close range.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Now here's Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
okay. Crafty ball handler coming off screens. Drew Holiday has the defense guessing. It guesses wrong.
Young drives in. 2 points. That one goes. Milwaukee leading by 12. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Bounce pass, Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. And here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for the Hawks, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. To the middle. Here's Capella. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Gallinari in for DeAndre Hunter. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Forbes checked in.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. Here is Forbes, defended by Young, and Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And it's blocked. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 10. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And that one, good. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Collins. 5 on the clock. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Herter. Young outside. 1:53 left to play here in the third.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. Down his high post. Working on Collins. For 3, Middleton. And to Tacumbo. Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Young, no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. In the corner, Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Young inside. 10 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 12 points here in the second half. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Forbes dishes to Lopez. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 26 seconds left in the third. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Snell. Pass to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Second chance effort. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Gallinari is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I love how competitive Lou Williams is. Always like seeing a small guard attack inside and draw contact. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Holiday with it. Puts the move on. They grab their own miss. And Portis throws it down.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Williams inside, guarded by Holiday. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Lou Williams. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Holiday against Williams with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Williams, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Holiday Up top, Portis. Holiday surveying the floor. The Hawks trail by 7. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks.
No hesitation on the catch and shoot. Lou Will is confident in his ability to capitalize on jumpers.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Lopez kicks to Holiday. That one goes. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 6. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Lopez dishes to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Young, right side.
He's a natural-born scorer.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up.
Take a break.
He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, "This is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong." We'll see if they were listening, guys.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Pass to Holiday. Pocket 6. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Holiday against Young. Over to the left wing. Hunter, the pass to Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
His moves get Trae inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
4 seconds left. Count it. Here's Young. 32 seconds left in the game. And no good. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
So for the Hawks, John Cowens comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Over Hunter. That one off the back iron and out. And they're running. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a gorgeous night. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the net starting 5. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
A nice shot by Young.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden outside. Irving from long range. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden against Young. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Young against Harden. Misses the follow-up.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden the pass to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
They get the rebound. Capella with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Harden. And that one drops.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Young drives in. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Irving after the basket by Atlanta. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Irving looking for an opening. Aldridge trying to break free, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Tony Snell subbed in for John Collins. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. Williams, that's good.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Outside Irving. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Irving against Williams. From outside the arc. Here's Claxton. That one, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Snell, and he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And so it's Atlanta with it. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The net shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Harden. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And Young, here we go. Count it, good. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Harden. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harden's got his second basket. Gallinari outside. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. A pull-up. Luwawu's shot is off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. So the wing on the left. The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, Harden over Young. Harden's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. to the paint. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Harden. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Okongwu.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Nets trail by 13. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Hawks leading by 13. Young left side. Pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. The shot, no good. Hawks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Count it. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, fleshing out his attack a little more. Young showing more of a willingness to go in there amongst the trees.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The kick out to Young. Back to Bogdanovic. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Harris looking it over. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points. And that does it for our
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center position. Here's Young after Jeff Green's bucket, and that one's good. Hunter. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And Let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Irving. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. From outside the arc, Irving can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Irving's got 14 points.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
In transition, here come the Nets. Green kicks to Irving. Let's go. Misses off the left iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Williams, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Irving. Launches it. Again, Irving missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
They get a hand on it. Capella kicks to Hunter to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Cowens finds Capella. And the layup's good off the glass. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Irving drives in. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Bruce Brown comes in for Tyler Johnson. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Outside Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Over Green. And it's Gallinari missing.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Harris, no good. Atlanta leading by 23. Bogdanovich wide open. Atlanta again missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. For 3, Harris. Second shot opportunity. And Capella sends it back. Passes it to Herter. On the wing, Williams. Now the pass to Capella. Here's Herter. It's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Burnett shooting a low 30% mark from the field. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown feeling it out a bit. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Outside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And so it's Atlanta. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Luwawu, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Gallinari.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
Here's Luwawu. Jordan the pass to Griffin. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here's Harden for three. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Kevin Huerter. Atlanta leading by 21. Young outside. Over Harden. Young, no good. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Griffin kicks to Harden. Good work there as it goes.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Atlanta's shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Young left side. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Brown. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Harden inside the three-point line. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young dishes to Collins. And it goes down 2 points.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Harden finds Griffin. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Shoots it. That one, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. The three. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to Jordan. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And the dunk by Capella.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Good defensive work there by Young.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Collins, good. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Capella kicks to Young. And the dunk by Capella.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here's Chiozza. Harry, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Goodwin dishes to Capella. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Snell, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Chiozza. They get it back, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Goodwin passes to Snell. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Chiozza. Off target from outside. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And there's Green. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Basket counts. In these teams, both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking, do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Holiday finds Lopez. And Jordan sends it back. On its way from Irving for 2. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton dishes to Lopez. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
And it's sent back by Lopez. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Nets leading by 5. Claxton the pass to Harden. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. Stolen by Harden. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 10. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And it's Connaughton missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside Irving. A 3-ball. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Portis throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Harden the pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Claxton with the bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball in. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals.
For me personally, I just want to.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Portis kicks to Holiday. Back to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Forbes.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Harden. And it's in there. Harden's got 13 points.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Takes the 3. Harden, that's good. 16 points for him.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And a deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Elbow shot is on the way. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Irving with a clean look. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I love the attitude there of Jordan staying with the shot despite being grabbed.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Lopez. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Irving up top, guarded by Holiday. Outside, Green. Irving from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday goes in to the middle. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world played this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Chiozza in at the shooting guard position. Back to Jordan. DiVincenzo against Harden.
Well, clock winding down, none better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. It's Giannis with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Trains the three-pointer.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 12.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Holiday against Irving. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Holiday focus there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Lets it go from deep, but they recover it. Passes it to Johnson, and on the way from Irving for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. James Harden, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now, and taken away by Brown. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
There's the dish to Tucker. Bucks passing it around. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
1:04 left in the third. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Connaughton passes to Portis. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 16.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Covered by Irving. Portis good on the bucket. He's got 12.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And a deep three from Irving. Misses the shot. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the best. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Milwaukee has possession. 9-point game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Harden surveying the D. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Aldridge left side. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Harris kicks to Irving. Tries yet again. And he overshot that one, missing. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday up top. He's covered by Brown. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is the variety of ways Lopez can hurt you. He can be in the pick and pop. He could be in the roll. A lot of options from the big man.
Harden finds Harris. It's Harden with the drive. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu checked in. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harden. Lopez with the steal. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Brown outside. Harden kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Claxton. Here's Harden. Good D by Giannis.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Count it. Harden's got 22.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
High post Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden outside. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Brown. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 5. Irving with the ball. Out left to the wing. Claxton the pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. His first shot coming late. A shot by Johnson, no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
It's deflected. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Irving looking over the floor. Looking to get it going, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And James Harden has subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Holiday to pass to Lopez. Nice move. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside, Green. On the wing, Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Harden. And 3 from Jordan. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Holiday against Young, and he banks in the layup. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now here's Giannis, following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
Here's Young. The shot off that time, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Stolen by Collins. Young, right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Here's Young. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint. Giannis left side. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
And Collins gets double-teamed. Young with no one around. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 9 points.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
To the inside. Lopez passes to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Lopez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, nice job that time by Lopez to find space with the cut.
Here's Williams. And Gallinari throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Lopez. That one's not going to go. Williams against Holiday. Williams looking around. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. All sorts of time, and that one's good from Connaughton.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The Hawks leading by 3. Williams in the post, guarded by Holiday. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Williams passes to Capella. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And they're able to recover, and the basket is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Back to Lopez. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Capella sends it back. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Running so smoothly. Williams saw the opening. Nothing but points for him when he gets in that position.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get... And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Young...
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Williams is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And there it is for him. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Okongwu, it's rebounded by Portis. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. Poked loose. Here is Forbes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Young, here we go, makes it off the glass. Young's got 13.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Bucks trail by 4. Here is Forbes. He has 5. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. That's tipped. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Trae Young again. He's got 17. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Out to the wing. Here's Herter, defended by Middleton. Good D by Giannis. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Good.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Rebounded by the Bucks. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Giannis with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And that one released in time. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks trail. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Middleton. And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. Giannis outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the power on that threw down.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Collins wide open. He fires. Here's Capella. Good D by Lopez.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Young. Right side, Williams. Yes, that goes in.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Williams passes to Bogdanovic, and it's good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
The Bucks working the ball around. Forbes, the pass to Portis. To the wing right side. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it. Right side, Williams. Capella. It's good on the putback.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the putback throwdown is exactly what you get.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside Portis. Pass to Forbes. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. The pass to Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The shot's good. Forbes has got 10.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Bucks trail by 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Williams. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Huerter. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. Giannis right side. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability.
And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Yes, and the foul. That one on Collins. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young drives in. It's good. Young's got 25 points.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Ejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
Herter passes to Young. A beautiful reverse layup. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he makes that one.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And Young, here we go. And that one, good. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Holiday against Young. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Young with the steal. Basket, good. Young's got 12 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Shots good from Young.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Holiday against Young. And he gets the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's gonna expand. You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams passes to Fernando. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Pass to Karuch. He dishes it to Giannis. 16 feet away. Rebound by the Hawks. And here is Williams. That one a little long, and so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.